everybody, welcome back to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to stop by and see what kind of tea I'm sipping on. Of course, I have really good tea today, and I really have a story. My regular segment of stupid people doing stupid stuff. I don't think this particular story falls in that category, but it is a very interesting story and a very sad one. So I'm going to share that with you at the end, like I usually do. But before we get into all of that, go down in your settings, hit your subscribe button, hit your notification bell, and give me a thumbs up for the algorithm. I'm telling you, if you don't get some kind of engagement, and also leave a comment, that'd be great. Try to get some engagement going in this channel so the algorithm will start seeing, that yes, people want to engage with my videos, and it'll put it out to more people, more eyeballs. I need more eyeballs for this channel. All right, let's get into the tea. First up is Judge Greg Mathis. I know we all watch Judge Mathis. I used to watch Judge Mathis faithfully. Well, it seems that his wife, Linda, is tired of watching him. She has been watching him for 39 years, and she says she is tired, so she's giving that job to somebody else. She has gone down to the courthouse and filed for divorce. And I'm going to read a little bit of it. I think I found it in People. And so let's get into that a little bit and then we'll discuss it. It says Judge Mathis' wife filed for divorce from TV personality after nearly 40 years. It was 39 years and some months. She meant she was not going to make it to 40. I don't know what Judge Mathis has done or why his wife is feeling this way, but I got an idea. It said Judge Greg Mathis and his wife Linda Yvette Mathis are parting ways after almost 4 decades together. Linda Mathis filed for divorce from Judge Mathis Star Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, citing irreparable differences as the reason for the split, according to court documents reviewed by this publication. It says in the filing, she listed their separation date as July 17th and noticed that they have no minor children. She also applied for spousal support while asking the court to waive her husband's right to request support from her. It is unclear whether the couple had a prenuptial agreement in place. She also requests that Greg Mathis cover her legal fees. Now, 39 years ago, them folks did not have a prenup. They did not. And Linda is going to come for his neck, and she needs to come for his neck because he probably has been. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I am going to wait before I judge because it might be on her. We all so quick to jump on the woman's side. But maybe we should wait. But it sounds, mm, it sounds like somebody who's tired of somebody's mess. I don't know. And Judge Mathis, his personality, he seems like he's a very annoying person. I'll just say that. The one that knows everything. And it's very hard to live with someone who thinks they know everything. So I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. And I am going to hold off on judging and until more information comes out because it might be her fault. Moving on. Mariah Carey. Earlier this week, Mariah Carey announced, I think it was on Monday, she announced that she not only lost her mother, but her sister also on the same day. And it's so sad. It's just sad, period. The relationships in her family how they have broken down through the years. She was not even having any kind of relationship with her sister, and her mother had kind of a difficult, rocky relationship also. And Mariah has a brother, and she doesn't have anything to do with him either. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I am going to read this, what she said, and we'll go from there. Wait a minute, let me find it. I had two different ones. One was from the Daily Mail and one was from TMZ. I'm going to read the one from Daily Mail. I think it's better. It says Mariah Carey has revealed that her mother and her sister both died on the same day over the weekend. In a heartbreaking statement, the singer 55 announced the death of her mom, Patricia, 87, and her sister, Allison, 63. Mariah, 55, told People, "My heart is broken and I have lost my mother this past weekend. Sadly, in a tragic turn of events, my sister lost her life the same day. I feel blessed that I was able to spend the last week with my mom before she passed. I appreciate everybody's love and support and respect for my privacy during this impossible time." There is no further information about what happened with her sister, or I'm sure her mom, 89. I'm sure she probably had health issues, but they had a very, very difficult relationship. It says Patricia married Mariah's father, Alfred Roy Carey, until the future superstar was age 3. Mariah's father died at age 72 in 2002. As well as a substance abuse, Allison endured homelessness throughout her life. She was also HIV positive. In 2016, Allison made an impassioned plea for her famous sibling with DailyMail.com, of course. Daily Mail always in people's business, begging her for a mend the rift between them to help save her life, saying, "Mariah, I love you. I desperately need your help." She was in a dire need of financial support as she battled back to health following a devastating home invasion attack that left her brain damaged and seriously ill. She had been in and out of the hospital. Says she said that their relationship was prickly, rope of pride, pain, shame, gratitude, jealousy, admiration, and disappointment is how Mariah described her relationship with her mother in her book. Yeah, it says Mariah said that the trio, and she's talking about her sister, and her brother. It says Mariah said that the trio, we did not even really know each other, and that's the thing. We didn't grow up together, but we did. Like they were on their own journey by the time I got into the world. They had already been damaged, in my opinion, but again, I wasn't there. I was dropped into the world, and I literally felt like an outsider among my own family. So they was not close at all. It was a lot going on in that family, and yeah, but still, loss is loss. So my condolences, and I hope that she will have the time to heal. And maybe we'll find out more, and when we do find out more, I will report it. All right, next up is Miss Halle Berry. Halle is having problems with her former husband. I think his name Olivia Martinez. It says Halle Berry's ex-husband said that she constructed a twisted narrative in a custody bid. Well, what he's talking about is Hallie recently filed for full custody of their child together. I think his name is Maceo. And Hallie said that Olivia Martinez, her ex-husband, has been neglectful and have made it very difficult to co-parent, and that their son has some difficulties with their learning disabilities. He has hyperactivity and attention deficit syndrome, and he has a he's mildly dyslexic, and he has what let's see what they say, a Pacific learning disorder, and said because of that she has wanted to get him special help, and so he will not get so far behind in school, and said that Olivia Martinez is more interested in his soccer game and him playing soccer than he is paying attention to his educational needs. So Hallie has filed for sole custody, and now he has answered her back saying that what she's saying is a twisted bid to get sole custody. Hallie pays him $8,000 a month in alimony and child support. So I think Hallie want to get rid of him because he is, you know, and again, I'm taking a woman's side, but all I know is Hallie does not have the best track record in picking men. And if he is like the ones that she has picked before, he is not very much to him. And I know that's harsh, but that's true. And so, him being more interested in the child's soccer game than his education kind of is on point. Let's read a little bit of it. It says Martinez, in a pair of filings this week, accused his ex wife of constructing a twisted narrative to edge him out of his co parenting role. He also requested the court to postpone custody hearings scheduled for September the 10th, granting him sufficient time to disapprove of her false claims about him, namely that he is unreasonably well, he's hard to get along with. We'll put it that way. And has neglected to show up for mandatory co-parenting therapy. Well, you either showed up or you didn't. That's all I can say. And it says Barry responded on Friday, filing that such a delay would cause detrimental harm to their son, who is said to have fallen severely behind in school and in a critical need of time sensitive intervention and ensure his success in school and in life. Haley is going for his throat. He is not behaving responsibly, and Haley is not having it. And plus, she's tired of paying him $8,000, I'm sure. So, good luck, Haley. Good luck. Because we all know Haley is a good mom. We have saw it. And yeah, so I'm on Haley's side until something different comes up. Next up is Miss Wendy Williams. I found this article in TMZ, and I cannot tell you how happy I was to see this article because Wendy has really been bothering me ever since I saw that documentary or Bayou Pick or whatever it was on Lifetime about Wendy. It was so disturbing, and that guardian. Oh my goodness. And I just really believe that the guardianship in New York is corrupt. Just granting people guardianship over people's lives where they just take over their finances and everything. And it's just, I mean, it's been report after report of abuse, and some of these guardians have gone to jail. It's my understanding that Wendy's might be up soon for review. I hope Wendy's is able to have someone in her family to help her with her finances and see if this guardian has been taking advantage of her, and if she has, to put her in jail, because it is just ridiculous to think that somebody can come in and take your mother away from you like they did little Kevin. It's unbelievable to me. And to sell her penthouse in Manhattan and just have gone through her money, they have no idea what is, you know, they're talking about the family going through the money. At least it will be family going through the money than some stranger going through the money. I have said this time and time again since this has happened. Something needs to be done in New York. I would not live in New York State for nothing if I had a lot of money, because it is some scams being run through that guardianship with the judges and with these people. With they're friendly with each other, donate money, all this back and forth. This one hand washing the other one, and I believe this is what happened with Wendy. So we're going to get into this and see exactly what's going on. But it's so good to see her, and she actually looks good. It says, I'm back after a year in the shadows. Wendy Williams is returned to public life, resurfacing for the first time in more than a year. The former talk show host popped up in public last week in her home state of New Jersey, shopping for a holistic wellness store in Newark with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. I'm so glad she's with her son. The guy who ran the place, oh my goodness, y'all, I lost it just that quick. Give me a minute to find it back. Everything is not going great like it's supposed to, but we finishing this, okay? Y'all hang in there with me, and I promise you, we finishing it. It says this. The guy that was running the place told reporters Wendy was alert, aware, sharp, upbeat, and bubbly during the visit. Isn't that good news? I never was a big Wendy fan. I thought she was mean. I know she had a lot of fans, but I am not about the negativity and all that. And a lot of hers was negativity. And I just didn't like the whole platform. But I like the person. I don't ever want to see anybody taken advantage of. So I'm glad and happy to see Wendy is doing better. That's all I'm saying. It said Wendy was reported in the market for products to help her with her brain fog, mental clarity, stress, and circulation. And the store is hoping she'll come back soon for more products tailored to her. Okay, hold on. See, I lost it again. It is something that is against me finishing this, but I'm telling you, we're powering on. We are powering on. That's all I can say. It says the super rare sighting Wendy has not been seen in public for a well over a year, and paparazzi last got her on March 2023 in New York City. Wendy was diagnosed with alloplasia and uh, dementia, the same disorder Bruce Willis had in February 2024, right before a Lifetime documentary chronicled her recent struggles. Yeah, I I don't know. If Wendy is doing as good as this guy who saw her, I don't know. She may not be diagnosed correctly, because one thing about Bruce Willis, he spiraled down quite rapidly, and they said now he cannot speak. So Wendy behaving like she's behaving, alert. He said she was alert, bubbly, all the things that Wendy is usually like. So hopefully things are getting better. They say it was caused by alcohol abuse. And that woman in that documentary and those people around Wendy was horrible. Didn't have alcohol. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm just so happy that Wendy's doing better. All right. Now it's time for, I would say stupid people doing stupid stuff, but this is not it. I found this story. I wanted to share it with y'all, but it is definitely not stupid people doing stupid stuff. This man has dementia and he did a horrible thing. I have never really heard of a violent person with dementia that has committed a crime like this. I mean, can dementia patients be violent, like hitting out, striking out? Yes, they can, because usually they do it out of fear. They don't recognize you or something like this. But to do this heinous of a crime, I have never heard of it before. Uh, but it's definitely something. So this is the story. It says, man with dementia accused of murdering, dismembering wife on Thanksgiving. It was all on Thanksgiving. And this is an older article, so they'll say like it definitely just didn't happen. It says New Mexico man with dementia allegedly killed, dismembered, and disemboweled his wife hours before out of town family arrived at their house to celebrate Thanksgiving. Relatives of Carlin and Connie Danio had to had to take the hinges off the doors to enter the couple's Albuquerque home Thursday afternoon when no one answered, and then made a horrifying discovery. Carlin, 64, was found lying in bed while cops said his wife, Connie, was discovered dismembered and disemboweled on the bedroom floor, according to the Albuquerque Journal. Connie had arranged for relatives to arrive around 1 p.m. that day to celebrate Thanksgiving after discussing the plans in detail in a family group chat in in the evening before. But when the kin arrived that afternoon, they couldn't get into the house. Carlin's brother, who is from out of town, and his sister contact police to request a welfare check after knocks on the door went unanswered. The dispatch told the police could not force their way in, prompting the family to find their own entrance. They took the hinges off the doors. It said relatives of Carlin and Connie had to take the hinges off the doors to enter the couple's Albuquerque home when no one answered. Shortly after the relatives entered the home, a second 911 call was made to report that Carlin had allegedly killed his wife. Police who arrived at the grisly scene found Connie dismembered and disemboweled. Authorities said they detained Carlin and found he had cuts on his leg and his neck, officials said. I wouldn't be surprised Connie was trying to fight him off. And that's where that come from. Carlin looked at his sister, at which point she backed out of the residence and called police again, according to the complaint. I'm sure she did. Rick Cordova, who has lived next to the couple for 2 decades, described the couple as nice folks and said that they were the kind of people he would least expect to experience such an event. Isn't it always like that? It's always like that. It's always a neighbor who is saying, I just don't believe they would do something like that. They were so nice. I would get out there and I would wave at them when I saw them and they would wave back. Just nice folks. And this man, I went in there and dismembered his wife and disemboweled her. Well, I usually say that is stupid people doing stupid stuff, but it is not stupid people doing stupid stuff. It's very sick people doing very sick stuff. All right, y'all. I know it was a struggle to get through, but I meant I was going to get through this. I meant I was going to get through this coffee and a tea. It seemed like, I don't know, the words didn't want to come out of my mouth, but we made it. All right, y'all. See you next time. Bye.